Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 22 of DeGodCast, the podcast for Degens by Degens. It's your boy Chapter, part of your trio of goats, along with the homies JB and Slate. And as always, we appreciate all you daddies and man dimes for tuning into the pod. If you want to support the pod, please like and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on. Feel free to chuck any donations to DeGodCast.soul. Today is August 2nd, 2022, and we're coming off a week of actual announcements that I read about in the Mickey's group chat. The Mickey's walk-in. But before we get started, let me hit the beer real quick. This week's episode is brought to you by Helio. Helio is the new fire-ass Web3 payment platform in town with a team of insanely dope builders making it easy for any project to accept Sol and Dust payments for e-commerce, subscriptions, gated discords, tip jars, and more. Hundreds of members of the DeGods community are already using Helio to sell everything from D-beans to woven sweaters, Deshui tip jars, and Brew Gods IPA. Matter of fact, we've started using Helio ourselves as a subscription platform for our YouTube live streams, and we're big fans of the UX. Plus, Helio charges 0 fees. They'll be minting an NFT soon to enable access to Helio X, their premium product. Head over to hel.io and jump into the Discord and verify as an OG to secure your whitelist spot. We got another dope show talking about the Duppies rebrand, discussing all the shit going on before the big announcement coming tonight. But first, JB, hit him with the JB cap.
All right, yo, shout out to the real ones out there, proving that community can equal utility. Your boy was blessed this week by an exorbitant amount of goodwill as Chads from all 4 corners of the Solana sphere came together to prove that WAGME ain't just a mentality. Special shout out to Scuba Steve, Motor Boy Boomer, rest of the Nippies fan, DGod Hasselhoff, the Most Bass Bob, Topo and the DJ Dow, everyone in the DGods community that showed up and showed out, especially everyone out there screaming, "Drain shoes, not wallets," on the timeline. I fucking love you all. But for the recap, though, John Lay wasn't the first one-on-one legend to get hit by the welcome bot this week, as exchange art icons Adam Ape, DJ Poet, and Sir Isaac Newton all flexed their dearly departeds on the timeline, further blurring the gap between one-of-one art collectors and 10K PFP degens. Web3's favorite basketball team pulled off their 4th dub in a row and are officially headed to the playoffs to face off against the Trilogy, one of the only 2 teams to hand the K3s an L this year. And you saw the email. We're about to let everyone know just whose basketball team it is on CBS this weekend. Merch is officially shipping this week, and the buy-sell trade channel is about to get flooded with pink pastel paper hands. Shout out to the haters. Turns out that shit was free. DeGods.com got a clean-ass facelift and an allowance, allowing anyone who sweeps the Florist God directly from the site to receive a fat dust rebate. Seeing a lot of Insta-deads this week. And after being retired from the OG website, the mural that started it all, the first scummy implementation of Olympus itself, is being raffled off to one lucky holder over at Dusty's. Includes a fat-ass mural to flex on your normie friends with. Enough about that washed-up DGods project, though. Duppies, a.k.a. Redacted, a.k.a. codename Blue Balls, has officially been rebranded as Utes, with the art direction by the aforementioned John Lay. Shout out to the homies with the Duppies tattoos. You now own a piece of history. The name done changed, but the game remains the same. Most hype mint in Solana history, and shit, maybe Ethereum now too. No Twitter, no Discord, but hey, it's Tuesday, and there's been a lot of schoolership talk on the timeline lately. So get your pen and paper ready, because shit's about to go down. And on top of all that, a new hooded figure by the mysterious name of Kevin has revealed himself to be a part of the team and the alleged legend heading up Dust Labs. Could we get some Dust action in the weeks leading up to Utes? I don't know. But NFA, Dior, all I know is 1 dust equals 1 dust. And speaking of mysterious figures, as a cherry on top of this wild week, everyone's least favorite, Super Zero, fucked around and found out what 10x leverage meant and got liquidated. Karma's a bitch. Sorry, not sorry. DGod season is here and you missing out. We don't get dupped up no more. We get Uted. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
How was
Oh,
that
shit.
for a fucking chapter
was a great way to end it.
impersonation? Oh my god, bro.
Oh shit, I completely forgot about that shit. Yo,
Let's
rest in
fucking
peace,
go.
Bruce
Well done
Wayne.
as always. Yeah, shit. Appreciate the chat. Let's go. My first JB cap down. Shit is no joke, man.
Yo,
Takes
let's
a lot of
fucking go,
effort
yo.
to put that together. So
Good job.
RIP Batman. But
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fucking crazy, bro.
Fuck.
Yo,
Where
shout
do
out
you
to
guys
him, bro. I know you're out there listening, bro. Shout out to you,
yeah.
bro. Be safe out there.
Where do you guys want to start? Where do we got so much shit to cover. So much done
All right.
changed in the last week. Where do you want to start?
I say we start with the rebrand, bro. Okay, so the fucking Utes, was it Utes NFT.com?
Utes. Yep.
Or
Oh, bro.
Oh, what's up, Matt?
Utes.
yo, what up, Matt? Is Matt actually Matt? Like,
shout
I
out
don't know
to
who's here
fucking
today.
Dev actually doing something.
Dude,
What's up,
yeah,
buddy?
Facts. Dev's actually present.
Hey, you're on. You're a part of the show this week. You are not just the background guy. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is strange that you're talking to me. Usually I'm behind the scenes, but yeah, it's good to be here, man.
Listening, it's telling us in the chat. Damn, you probably shouldn't say that out loud. But
Yeah, usually just screaming at Slate to quiet his mic down. Please.
Hell yeah! All right,
so it's
Utes.
Utes.com. That's what it is with the 2 zeros. So I have this shit correct.
Yep.
So fucking Duppy's got fucking rugged. I seen somebody in the Discord like fucking going off like 3 months. Like I think he got a tattoo.
Hey, I got an antiquated DeGod's logo, so it's all love to the people with the Duppy's tattoos. I got a pair of Duppy's shoes. It is what it is.
I saw people I saw people in the chat kind of like, are you guys gonna release Duppies still? Like, can you airdrop it to us? And I just thought it was kind of funny. It's like they just changed the name. Like it's not a whole new project.
So
right?
I heard that too today because I was unsure because I genuinely thought that the Duppy's theme of the art was, you know, these like Yeti type or some kind of friendly mythical creature or something. And then a Utes like is going to be a completely different direction from that, obviously. But
well, I don't know.
Was
about
Duppy's
that.
just a name the whole time?
I think so. I think it's still going to be a. Well, actually, I guess we have no clue what the art is going to be, but we did have that first logo showing that it was like a Yeti type thing. But yeah, who knows? I think probably that the
Duppy's logo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think that like the project probably just evolved as they were making it. So I don't think they like are scrapping everything they did and starting from fresh. It probably just evolved and changed the name.
Well, I'll tell you what, looking at the unreleased Dead God traits that Scum kind of leaked in that thread he posted this week, I'd be very interested to see what some of the early iterations look like and what we're looking at now, because I don't know, man. I mean, to me, they just seem like two very different projects. Like you got fucking John Lay as the art director now, like, but we'll see.
So like,
we'll see.
Way back.
It's a lot to scrap and restart.
No, I was gonna say, bro, like I know that a lot of people were saying like when it comes to, or a lot of people were speculating on what they think that Utes is gonna be, like saying that I guess it's like a slang term, but they said it's like a slang term like in, I don't know if they said it was like in Europe or something like that, but it's also a slang term
like
England. In Jamaica.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. Who knows? There might be some like Rastafarian like type shit. You know what I mean? Going on. Like I don't know if it's Jamaican. If it's like, hey, yeah, word, bro. So I'm not really too sure. But
I remember like way back when this first started, Frank had said on a space like it's gonna be like a Sesame Street vibe and like kind of like try to like, you know, awaken your inner child or whatever. Like hold on to that. And if you look at the Utes page now, it still gives me that same vibe. It just matches more. You know, the website matches more to what they're saying because it's like looks like a kid drew it or whatever. So yeah,
that's true.
And you know, they said that what did he say? He was like, what do you guys want to be when you guys grow up?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that shit?
That's got to be for traits, right?
Yeah, word. Who knows? I was gonna say, like, I don't know. I know that there's like levels to this shit. That's all I know, bro.
All I know is I got Big Ed working on a Shoey's logo that uses the same art style as the Utes does with the double zeros and the like crayon looking shit, and it looks hard as fuck.
Word?
Yep. So Yeah, I art wise, I guess we'll never fucking know. Hopefully, we can get one of these motherfuckers out of the basement before mint happens and sneak a little alpha out of them. I'm looking at you, scum and pencils. But I just like the overall like aesthetic of it better. Like Duppies to me was, and part of it makes me wonder if Duppies was not like never ever going to be what it was. It was literally just like a placeholder from day one. But this seems much more like personable and like makes me feel things, whereas Duppies was like this just straight blue fucking,
Yeah.
silhouette head. Duppies in like a plain kind of font.
Honestly, in my experience, these guys have no problem getting 60 or 70% of the way through a project, and Frank or somebody else being like, fuck it, scrap it. No, I've got a better idea. Let's go in this direction.
Right.
The scholarship side is like, in iteration 3, and like I have seen iterations 1 and 2 basically get to like 90% complete. You know what I mean? And then now we're Utes, and now we're gonna
Mr. 180.
We can drop that alpha. That scholarship site is what's going live today, right?
I don't know. I'm literally building that site right now.
Well, you better hurry up, bro.
I was gonna say till Frank was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, rug it, and then fucking 180 again. Then
hey, you're good. You got till 4 a.m. PST to drop it. So
yeah, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Facts.
And we have to play
facts.
Destiny 2 after this, dude. So how are we gonna fit it all in?
Good luck with that.
Shout out Destiny 2. Dude, I put out a tweet like just being like, yo, who else in the DeGods community plays Destiny? And literally nobody answered except Slate. And I was like,
shocker. But not really.
And I only answered because I was tagged in it.
Oh my god, you fucking nerds. Yeah, so scholarships, I'm like almost positive is what's dropping tonight from my sources, just trust me, bro. But scholarship website, multiple categories to apply under based on what you think your skills are and what you'll be providing to the Utes community. So that should be interesting.
Thank God I'm already in.
Yeah. Hey, there might be opportunities for like extra, if you're a significant member of the community or something, get a little something extra. And by the way, chapter, if that first edition ends up being a Utes whitelist, I got you on that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, hold up, bro. Like, fucking let fucking. Is it John Lee or is it John Lay, bro? I've heard them both.
John Lay.
I think it's Lay. Yeah, I think it's Lay.
I had to confirm today because I knew I was gonna be saying on the pod a lot. It's John Lay because it's the Vietnamese pronunciation of it.
Bro, so, if John Lay comes out and is just like, hey yo, like, surprise, I'm like, hey yo, like, I'm definitely.
Bro, what are you eating?
You, my dude.
Yeah, you're eating something.
Bro, I got fucking Dairy Queen, bro. I got this fucking Oreo fucking Blizzard, my dude. And we out here.
Hot day.
Hey, levels, bro.
I normally rock with the Butterfinger Blizzard.
Jesus.
Butterfinger.
I haven't had a Blizzard in ages. I'm a Reese's guy, though, if I were to, but.
That's a good one, too.
Shout out to peanut butter. Facts.
Shout out to
George
peanut
Washington
butter.
Carver. No, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say I listened to that whole Utes announcement that space yesterday, and so Frank said that like the name Duppies, it wasn't like a placeholder the whole time, but like kind of like what Matt was saying, like 4 weeks into the project or whatever, they just kind of got sick of it. They were like, okay, this is not the name, and they switched it.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I'm super down for that, and I have absolutely no complaint with them switching shit up that ain't working. So. I'm about it. I wonder.
That's been kind of the whole DeGods thing since day one, and it's worked thus far.
Right. Fucking facts. And I would imagine we're on a similar time frame if it was not a complete reworking, just a rebrand. So, in August still, if I were to guess August 31st at 3 a.m. PST, but
word.
Hopefully.
So what about like all the artists like who like joined like this week, bro? Like I swear, like going back to I think it was like the Scum episode, like we were talking about like a lot of one-on-one artists and shit, like who's everybody's favorite and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they all literally joined this week. Everybody.
It's sick.
Who did not join, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, there was like, okay, so John Lay, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, the whole art director thing is dope, but also, you know what I mean? He's also part of this gang shit too, which is dope. Fucking Adam G, fucking Adam Ape on Twitter, the fucking Voxel Monkey
Shout out
guy.
Voxel Monkeys. That's some of my favorite art in the whole fucking chain.
Damn.
Bro, facts.
And doesn't he have
bro,
like
I'm fucking hyped.
Doesn't he have a pretty crazy resume, like besides Voxel Monkeys too? I can't remember what it was, but
oh yeah, chapter he did the Google Dots, right? That whole animation you said, yeah.
Yeah. I fucking read a thread on Twitter. Shout out to who is it? Primitive Monkey.
Yeah,
I read that thread. It's a long thread. So but yeah, bro, like fucking talking about how he created, or he was like part of like the creative animation team, like who created like those Google Dots. Like if you go to fucking google.com and you fucking press the voice thing and those dots pop up, like he made that shit. The fucking A24 symbol, the animated the logo for that.
Is that the
that's
movie,
like, bro, that's fucking
movie
cool
studio? Or
yeah, for all the fucking like dope ass fucking movies, like all the movies that fucking like, you know, make you feel some type of way, bro.
Yeah, not a big deal. And then DJ and Poet is sick as fuck too. I've missed out on like 3 of his editions drops in the last week, which I'm kind of butthurt about. I think it's awesome, man. I feel like I got exposed to this a little bit before this happened, so I find it even cooler. Like the whole Nippies thing is mostly like one of one artists or one of one collectors. So having been in that for a while now, just out of, you know, pure like coincidence basically of seeing it and being like, these things are fucking cool, and then, you know, getting one. I've had a lot of exposure to like different one of one artists, and then, you know, what all of these artists and collectors, their like grail pieces are, like what, like we're looking at like DGen Mint and like, what are we going to flip? And they're like, yo, this fucking edition drops, you know, and we all got a taste of it with the first edition drop the other day. But yeah, I've been like going through that for the last couple of weeks. So it's super cool to see kind of those two communities mesh with each other.
Yo, you need to bring that info to the DeGodCast host chat on Twitter and let us know when shit is dropping.
I got you.
Bro, I don't know shit about the fucking like one of one scene, bro. Like all this shit's like fucking new to me.
I knew a little bit before. I don't know. I've always like been a big fan of Boogles and shit, and Boogles have always been into, you know, the 101 scene and whatnot. So, but yeah,
I just be like following like all the artists and fucking seeing the shit that they're fucking talking about. Like, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I find out all my information.
Yeah, I got some not DGods related alpha, but Barrel DAO is going to be dropping like a Solana summer ale. I just posted the video about it because they basically were trying to like pick between a couple beers to see which one was the best. But it's going to be like the can design is going to incorporate like every project on Solana. It's going to be fucking delicious. I can tell you that personally. And it's going to be, I think the drop is going to be like a part, like almost like you buy this beer to like get whitelist to like the first Barrel DAO drop or some shit like that. So that's something I'm super excited about.
Bro, it's so fucking crazy, bro. Like how much fucking merch do you fucking have, bro? I swear, like every time I turn around, JB's like on Twitter like, oh, shout out to fucking XYZ. I got fucking thanks for the fucking hoodie. Oh yeah, thanks for the socks.
Thanks for the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, thanks for the jeans. Yeah, deadass. Like fucking jeez, JB got fucking hella gear, bro.
Dude,
fucking...
it's a combination of like after I posted, I feel like the first, you know, review video doing a shoey, people just kind of hit me up like, hey, can we send you stuff for you to review? And a combination of that and just asking for stuff. Like,
yeah, word, bro. I guess word. I guess all the shots you don't take.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm like, I got a couple D Shoey's merch designs shirts that I'm working on right now. And so I'm like hitting up a couple different merch companies to try and get some quotes. And like in that process, they're like offering to send me shit as well. So, but Barrel just retweeted my, the video, and they said that new government warning just hits different on the can. And this like is obviously Photoshop, might not be on the real can, but the government warning has 2 parts. One part says consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. The second part says at a yacht party on the Hudson River, about a dozen men are chugging beers they poured into their shoes as onlookers cheer.
Oh shit! Yo,
On
that's
the
so
fucking
fucking
can,
dope.
dude. I was sick with that, babe. Sorry, that just sent me off on that little tangent there. That's super fucking cool. Yeah, Utes, cross chain, mint with
Yeah, I
ETH.
seen that.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
if it's
I
going to be
seen
cross
that.
chain, more as you're just going to be able to buy with ETH or a different
Oh,
currency.
yeah. Yeah,
Because
like
that's what
Magic
Eden
Eden
just
announced
today.
Right. You can buy Solana NFTs with ETH NFTs with Solana, but the chain remains the same. So,
but do you think like all of these announcements, like let's say like the Magic Eden announcement today, do you feel like that is like has something to do? Do you feel like that's a coordinated like effort from, let's say, the team and Magic Eden, or is it just like coincidence though?
I feel like there's probably a line of communication between the number one project and the number one marketplace. So a little bit may be coordinated, but I'm sure that that's something that they've been trying to do, on their own. And it just so happens that like it might coordinate and work well with us launching Utes and allowing ETH people to easily, mint youths in with ETH. So
yeah.
Okay, so do you think that who is it? It was the like the first edition, like 500 NFTs that shut down like fucking Solana. Do you think that has something to do with this is pretty much the exact same time that John you said John Lay?
Yep.
Yeah, that he happens to be pulling up at the fucking sleepover, and then also with that's also part of like this whole thing where it's kind of like, oh yeah, John Lay shuts down Solana. Oh yeah, but by the way, he's also the artistic director of all of this shit.
That's very interesting to me, and especially with the 500 redacted whitelist spots that are on were on the Duppy's whitelist sheet. Very interesting. I don't know, man. I mean,
there's a lot of coincidences, bro, and that's why I think it's just kind of like one of those things where it's either like the fucking universe is just like fucking aligning, you know what I mean, and shit's just fucking all popping off like. Yeah, facts. Like shit's just fucking popping off like right now, and this is like, oh, this is exactly, you know what I mean, like the way the perfect world will go,
So listening to the space, that question was actually asked, and Frank said as much as he'd like to take credit for like being that like planning ahead like that, it just kind of like happened like that because they didn't even know that John lived in LA, and they like got on a call and like they found out he lived in LA. Then he came over to the house and. Yeah, I mean, if you want to believe Frank,
I don't know if I trust a word Frank says anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, it's fucking great. It is kind of wild because, like, it literally, I mean, it's called the first edition for a reason. Like, he's done collabs. Like, he has the supply chain piece. There's one other one I'm blanking on. Oh, Agamemnon or whatever. He did like a piece for them. But this is like his first edition, so it is kind of a crazy coincidence that they happen so close to each other, but it could have been one led to the other. So
word
but
what about the fucking merch, bro? Because we were just talking about fucking merch, bro. Like the actual
did you get a pastel hoodie shit?
Oh bro, of course, that was legit. Like bro, I scrolled down the fucking thing, and the first thing that just like fucking stuck out was legit pastel hoodie. Yeah, bro, straight up fucking slapper.
Pretty much all the merch tweets I'm seeing now are fuck, I forgot to get a pastel hoodie. Fuck, I didn't get a pastel hoodie. So I got one. Didn't get the fuckaway ball shirt, which is the only other thing that I'm like, looks kind of sick. But maybe I end up trading something else for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, I had to get that shit, bro, just because it was like one of those fucking 24-hour fucking like merch drops, bro. Because all that shit, bro. Like, what was it? The like the OG merch. Did you guys get the OG merch?
I did not.
The box, no, because at the time I was still a like, when would I ever wear NFT merch guy? And plus, I wasn't like in love with any of the designs. Like now, obviously, I've worn this hat a million times that I got from DGen Dix. Shout out the walk-in.
Shout out to him.
Didn't get it at first.
I had
dang, bro.
just ordered a custom shirt from this dude for one soul, which was $140 back at that time. And so I didn't order the official merch. And guess what? The dude just rugged me and never sent me the shirt. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy NGMI, bro. I don't even remember how much that shit cost, bro.
It was around that, like 160, I think.
It was, yeah. Which now, when you think about it, you know what it was? If they had let me pay for it in Seoul at the time, I probably would have
absolutely.
I would have got it in a heartbeat, bro. But because it was like, hey, put in your credit or debit card and spend $160 real dollars on this, I was like, I don't really need that, I don't think. But then, you know, I'll throw fucking 70 USD worth of dust at a bag of coffee, no problem.
Word.
That's
D-beans.
That's the fucking key, dude. Same with the beer. Like the 69 pack of beer was like $140, I want to say. And I was like, easy. None of this is real.
Yo,
so
did you guys get your merch like confirmation email?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you not?
I did not.
Rugged.
Bro, aren't you like on the team?
GG.
$170 and 11 weeks to ship, Cuddles said. How many weeks are we at for this merch job? Doesn't feel like 11. That's almost 3 months.
8? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Check your junk mail, Matt.
Did we do it before? Did we order before or after New York? It was before.
Oh, you know
right?
what?
It was before.
It was way before New York, I feel like.
So it's like at least 8 weeks at this point. At
Shit,
least.
yeah, maybe. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't get confirmation emails and it would just show up at my door one day.
Yeah, it was May 29th, they said.
May 29th. Jesus, Cuddles is like wow, I'm impressed. Guy's got the memory of an elephant and the cock of one. All right, anyways.
This guy. What else? So Kevin.
Yeah.
Who the fuck, bro? So fucking Kevin, Mr. Mystery fucking Dust Labs giant.
Startup founder, CEO, I don't know.
Yeah,
apparently findable.
I have a theory about Kevin because I've never heard of Kevin until just the other day.
Kevin just out of nowhere, just all of a sudden like,
hey, bro.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is the layout of the fucking whole house, and we're like, hold on, bro, like I thought we had fucking the whole fucking, you know, like all the alpha on the sleepover, bro. Then all of a sudden, you know, this guy comes out the closet.
My theory is they snagged him from like Web 2 startups, and he's gonna run Dust Labs.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my theory. I don't know anything that you guys don't. That's just what I got.
Yo, I just checked my order and my my DeGod's order, and my pastel hoodie's not on there. And I did order one. Now that's a rug. That cannot stand, dude. That's fucked.
Yeah, bro, that's probably like one of like the most like fucking like coveted like pieces of this fucking merch drop, bro.
God
is the fucking pastel hoodie. You're gonna have to fucking hit up.
I got a problem
on
to
the
solve
black
now.
market.
I got a problem.
I thought that I went back and ordered the Fuck It We Ball shirt the next day. But I don't have a merch order for that. So
see, that, I think that's what I did too. I did 2 separate orders, so maybe it's some issue with that. Fuck.
Yeah, I'd have to go check my Twitter because I definitely would have tweeted if I went back and bought another shirt. But that's the only thing. I just like the color of it, like the cream with the like golden or the green and orange on it. I think so.
So what do you guys think about the new website?
I love the fucking video. And it's just nice, dude. Like it's just I mean I guess the old website didn't really do anything, right?
Well, it had like the drop down bar, like, and it had like where you can like go down and like, you know, read the documents or documents, I guess I should say. But
the menu, right?
Yeah, that's what it was called. The menu. Yeah, it had all that shit on there, but it was just pretty much like you open it up and it's kind of like, okay, so Olympus, like that's how it was. But now, bro, I think the fucking the transaction thing is just so cool, bro. I was watching that shit for like 10 minutes at work.
Yeah, the live dust transactions is sick. Yeah,
I have no idea how they did that. That's so tight. Like, I think that they definitely added that last minute. Darth went out to LA like a few days or maybe a day before that website got launched, and they all just fucking stayed up for like 20 hours, just head down. I was on a beach, so I missed I missed sort of the end of all that sprint, which is honestly a blessing. But
Respect, yep.
yeah, a lot of
to
that
Darth
shit.
and Bob.
What's that?
No, I was saying shout out to Darth and Bob.
Oh, for real.
Darth is a handsome motherfucker, dude. He had a Shui video this week.
Yeah, he's a good looking dude.
Love to see that. You too, Matt. You too.
Oh, dude, stop it. Stop
it. Can we talk about the famous holders bar?
Oh yeah, I think I see that. Yeah, some of those people I was just like, bro, like,
so
I mean, like,
the way I look at it is like, I mean, some of them are clearly, Twitter famous or whatever, deserve to be on there.
Pulling it up.
And then I feel like they went more of like a founder's direction than like people that are known. Like, okay, so like Harmy is a good example. Love Harmy, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people know who he is outside of maybe BSL, right? Like, I feel like he was very active, OG DeGod's days, but then once BSL came around, like, obviously that's probably takes up most of his time, and he's like not really into DAO anymore. He's got 2,800 followers on Twitter, which is not like famous by that means. I feel like we could give the boot to a couple guys here and get
you on there.
I was gonna say Mark Kolser, another legendary
that's
podcast host in the space, but
slap in the face to him. I can't believe he's not on there.
That's all right. I love some of the picks. I love the Beans on there because he's just got incredible fucking Twitter content, regardless of follower count. Because I think he's got like 1,300 followers, but his tweets are hilarious. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Obviously, it's like, who really cares, right? Nobody's scrolling through that.
Mert cares.
I am scrolling through it, but Mert cares a lot.
Yeah, word. Shout out to Mert. Yo, but what I think is, bro, like, instead of like some of our holders who are kind of Twitter famous, like maybe it'd be like some of our holders who are like infamous, bro, like some like notorious motherfuckers, bro.
It would just be Batman.
Aussie on here. Well, no, okay. Yeah, word. too soon. But bro, like you got fucking like, like Aussie, you know what I mean? The fucking maniac on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking, like some of these people is kind of like, bro, like what are they like fucking, okay, you got fucking, you got Joey on here or blockchain Chad. It's kind of like, okay, like, you know what I mean? These people who are like
that's what I would have
really
liked to see, a little
in the community.
Better mix of like, okay, actually Twitter famous, like, in Solana or just in general, fuck ton of followers type people.
Word.
And then that, like the community famous people, like Ozzy is one of them, but he's on there, like Patty, Mark.
Oh yeah, Patty's not on here.
Yeah, just like people who like everybody fucking knows within the community, because if you are on this website as somebody who's looking into DeGods, then you get to this list, like you might be clicking on some of these guys, like, oh, these are the DeGods holders that I should follow. You know what I mean? So I feel like it would kind of fit that description of it.
Yeah, word. And it's kind of like the beginning. It's just kind of like everybody has a caption. It's like, oh yeah, you have the co-founders of Solana.
And then
it's
just
fucking, yeah, and then it's just fucking like, oh, Magic Eden, like all this other stuff, and then it just drops off. Like then we have like strangers,
top JPEG investor, and then nothing.
Yo, they updated it with that video after it dropped, so I'm sure they can get you on there, JB, if we ask them.
What video?
Yeah, fucking put.
Did
like
they add the
Shui
scum
Lord
video on there? That wasn't on there.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, the scum video. Yeah, fucking Solympus had a fucking the fucking mythic Mamba in it. Like that shit was fucking sick.
I haven't watched this video yet.
It was it was his like process of drawing Solympus. I think you can like record it on your iPad or whatever when you're in there. Yeah. So it's like a time lapse or whatever.
Yeah, I like, but other than that, I mean, the DMAP plug is sick. Maybe people will actually start using that again. Obviously shouting out we have a basketball team, which apparently Frank said something about it might not be free, but everyone who wants one could get a championship ring if we win the chip. I think that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fuck yeah, bro. Give me my fucking bro. Could you imagine? That's what I was talking about earlier, bro. Like if let's say, all right, so we win the chip this time, and then let's say fucking next year we do the same thing and the same thing, bro. Could you imagine, bro, just fucking having three fucking championship rings?
3-peat? Oh my god, dude. The killer 3-peat. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, how much dust do we think that would be realistically? 1,000?
I have no clue.
Like how much do we think like the rings would be?
Yeah.
Bro, to be honest, I'm not really sure, bro. I have to fucking like I don't even know how much a fucking ring costs, bro, cuz I feel like it's different cuz what are the most expensive like championship rings? That's like fucking
I mean, I think it
NFL, right?
depends. Like, I think when it comes to like NFL championship rings, obviously the ones the team gets are pimped the fuck out. But I feel like there's got to be like tiers to it that you could buy. Like, you can get the $50,000 ring if you want, or you can get one for a couple grand. That's maybe not quite as icy or something.
Bro, that's what I've been thinking, bro. Like now as we get closer to like halving and like here we are, it's like already the second halving and then another halving's gonna come,
Fuck
bro.
me.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's like the shit that just be coming out, just like, yeah, you can get the shit, but it's in dust. And it's like, damn,
Everything's
bro,
in
like,
dust, dude.
I know. It's like, hey, yo, like, do I want to do this shit, bro? Like, that's why I fucking seen the like Scum was fucking auctioning off the Olympus piece. You know what I mean? But that shit's dope because it comes with the fucking the DGen displays, or is it DeGod displays now? I think they like changed.
I think they have a separate thing maybe. But DGen displays is dope as fuck. We all got one. Actually, JB didn't get one, but me and Chapter got one. And they're fire.
Yo, shout out to DGen displays. I fucking love
that's
that
not
shit.
something that I could hang in my house until I have like a garage to myself,
a man
to put
cave
it in or something. Yeah, a man cave or something. That doesn't quite fit the aesthetic that Miss JB is going for in the house.
I'm putting that, bro. I'm fucking hanging that shit up like right next to a picture of my child, bro. Like it's all good,
right over his crib.
Yeah, facts.
Crib.
Like,
oh yeah, yeah. That like the cards thing that came out, 100 dust for deck of cards. Like, sorry, that's super cool, but I don't think I can do it. Like, I'm just so not inclined to spend dust on anything right now.
Yo, we're gonna have to cut this part out because we're gonna ask people to subscribe to this show, so we have to cut that out.
Well, I mean that like NFA, but like if you pay 15 dust and it gets you some alpha on something that you could maybe make a little flip on, make a little more dust. Maybe that's worth it. Or, I mean, can you put a cost? Can you put a price on having fun? Can you put a price on entertainment? I don't know.
You really can't.
Bro, did you guys see that we're in the fucking DeGod's Mafia, though, on the fucking website?
Yeah, let's go.
Bro, shout
I'll take it.
Bro. Shout out to the Godfather, bro. We out
Hell
here.
Yeah, third to last. Let's ride. We out here.
Yeah, facts. Bro, that's how I feel every time I open up DBuilders.
Hey, they didn't forget us, though,
and I open this shit up. Shit's fire, bro. Let's fucking go, bro.
Fucking go. D Shoey's staking. Slate, did I get you your shoey?
You did. I didn't stake it yet, though.
Oh, Jesus.
What's the website?
dshoeys.xyz. Get in there. Get her staked. Get you some dust. I think it's about 2 dust a week right now.
Fire.
Hey.
So
that's more than nothing. And dust is going to 200. I have on good authority. So NFA.
Yeah. So 100, 400 bucks a week just for drinking beer out of a shoe one time.
Easy. Yo, so yeah, but 1 dust is equal to 1 dust, so that's kind of like what I think. But anyway, fucking, what do you guys think about the fucking royalty thing though, with the dust?
Which part of it? The new like swap thing, or the
how you can like legit like jump on fucking DeGods.com, fucking be like, oh, this shit's on the floor, let me buy this shit, and then get fucking 33% or 33
genius
to 200% of
200
royalties back in dust.
Do we know? Is it like a roll of the dice how much you get back, or is there any kind of math to that? Or
I don't know.
I think it's
I don't know.
I thought it was random, but when you look at the site, bro, like it says like, okay, like if you were to buy like this
well, it changes. It gives you like a range, but
which is from 33% to 200% of the royalties, but who knows like how they decide what it is.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think especially because like a lot of the floors end up being undead. So I think it's a very good incentive to buy, especially the one I'm looking at right now, marble archer with not the prince hair, but the other like clean brown hair. The rip shirt that ends up having the bird poking out of it, which I think is dope. Like that's a fire ass, super clean DeGod. And to take a roll of the dice that maybe I get enough or a good amount of dust to get me towards, insta-deading him, I think it's awesome.
Yo, and this
facts,
isn't like
bro.
it's not the single catalyst, but I feel like the floor was like 70 soul, almost less. The day they dropped this new feature. It's like around 210 or 220, wasn't it?
It was very low.
Wait,
It's
it was
back
like
up at 290.
It was like 230, I think, was like the
No, because-
lowest we dipped to.
But yeah, I was gonna say because that day, like the day before, fucking like I had got. That's when I got the fucking the Mrs. chapter. The god.
Damn.
So it was like
That's
it was
right,
like the
yeah.
next day. Yeah. So that was like, and literally the fucking it was like legit like on the fucking floor, bro.
Mrs. Chapter is fire too. That was a nice snag.
Hey, word, bro.
double
We were
clown
fucking like
nose.
looking at him. Yeah, she was looking. Yeah, facts, bro. Like gang
Matching.
shit, bro. Shout out, hey, no nostrils. Hey, shout out to the homies. Throwing up all types of fucking gang signs you guys can't fucking hear. But yeah, bro. Fucking yeah, bro. So then the shit just fucking shot up. But I don't know. I think it's interesting. Like it's an interesting workaround, I guess. Like when it comes down to, or I guess incentivizing people to use the marketplace versus OTC, I guess. Because it's like,
At least for the
I
it's
guess
just the floor god, but yeah, I mean, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's
Word.
I think it obviously incentivizes the buyer because you're getting a dust reward, instantly. So a little bit of like a refund on whatever it is that you're buying. But I think it slightly incentivizes a certain seller who has like a D god, not a dead god, who's just going to floor it because it's like your listing is like featured on the DeGod's website basically. So it's like if you have
if you need quick liquidity.
undead god that's floor rank and you need quick liquidity, like this is a really good way to get that.
If it's dead, it's going to sell even quicker.
Oh my god, if it's dead,
We've seen
like
people do it. We've seen people sell their deads for less than what the floor is even for DeGod. So you never know.
Word. Shout out to Trizzy.
Couple corrections from Cuddles. Floor was down around 250.
No.
Got all the soft boys out.
It got
Madagascar is the only place that lemurs naturally call home. There are over 100 species of lemur in all shapes and sizes. Lemurs have a female-dominant society. Unbelievable. This is my favorite part about the live stream is the Cuddles commentary.
He's got 9 lemur facts now.
He's on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I'm ratting him out. He doesn't know that much about lemurs. Zaboomafoo. Fucking rights. Yeah, I personally like my entire, and maybe getting wallet drained has played into this, but my entire strategy right now, NFADYOR, is just hold my DeGods, hold my dusts, and just let it ride. Have a good time.
Bro,
if there's something that's like a free fucking flip, like this Rakudo shit that I had whitelist for, but they oversubscribed it 1,000,000%, so I couldn't mint it anyways. If something's free like that, I'll take it. But other than that, I ain't spending shit.
Bro, speaking of the fucking wallet drain, bro, how many like pieces of art were fucking like created like post fucking that day, bro? Like, cause bro, it was fucking insane, bro. Like I couldn't even see it all. There was so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that
I
was
remember
all
there was
like
Nippies, right?
That was like all the Nippies group. So, and some of it was like made already. TR Motor, the guy who has done like the D prospect drops that helped Crypto Nick, the guy who did the 33.3 tweez, helped him like get the last handful of soul to get a dead god. Help Big Ed, who's like only a few soul away. Like he's trying to get those guys like the last bit of soul they need. He had that JB shoe already drawn up and decided instead of like just auctioning it, which I would have just bought anyways, to do it as like an unlimited edition. And that went to my wallet, which was sick. And then Scuba whipped up a JB Nippy, called it Elf because the first 3 letters of my wallet that got drained were Elf. I thought that was hilarious.
I seen that one. Yep,
literally like the same day. That shit was wild, and that shit is fire. I even like, I don't know if this is against the rules or not, but I put a bid on it for like 20 soul because I was like, fuck, I really want it. Like, if anything, it's just like getting a free nippy or whatever, but somebody ended up outbidding me anyways. And then Boomer also, who's in the Nippies chat, also had like an abstract piece that he auctioned off that fucking Base Bob bid like 20 soul on off rip. But I think that was just like part of his collection. He was going to auction that off anyways. But yeah, it was nuts, dude. Like just the amount of, and again, like, it still fucking sucks. Like I lost a shit ton of money. I lost a shit ton of NFTs that like literally every day I will kind of like realize something else is gone. And like it fucking sucks. But at the end of the day, it's like I would have never expected to get anything back, let alone like the amount that people like did for me was crazy, dude. And like even talking about dust right now, like I still like NFT wise, I still lost probably like 90% of my like NFT / liquid soul bag, but I almost got back like my entire dust bag.
Yeah,
so that I'm just alone is like fucking insane.
I'm just glad it happened to you, because if it happened to me and like DeGod Hasselhoff made that post, it would have been crickets. I would have got like 400 dust bags. You would have had to put me on suicide watch and shit.
Yes, bro. Same,
no
bro.
Way,
like,
dude.
I fucking like tweet out like, yeah, my wallet's getting drained, and then fucking people are
like,
commenting.
Well, you didn't use a ledger.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Nah, dude.
Ain't nobody making no art, bro. Or they'll make art. It's just fucking clown faces, bro. That's exactly what will come out, bro. Just fucking
I mean, honestly, like I've said, like I'm glad it happened to me and not somebody who would not have had any means to like get anything back, because it can be like a learning lesson to other people. And the blow was certainly softened a shit ton by the like support that the community showed. But no, anyone who is like anybody in the DeGods community, I feel like would have, people would have thrown down for like any of us, anyone who is like even mildly recognizable, like in DDAO or in the DeGods community, because that's just what we fucking do, bro. Even if it's a bunch of people just chucking in like, 33.3 dust, like that shit adds up. There's a ton of us.
I guess I shouldn't underestimate, since we fucking gave Trizzy a $20,000 thing and we didn't even know him.
I'm saying Trizzy got more money than I did, and he never even did a shoey. So fuck that kid. No, yeah. Whatever. Fucking like super weird week, but shit happens, and it could have been a lot worse. And I am incredibly appreciative of everyone who chucked in. And like Cuddles said, the real ones sned 333.3 dust.
Bro, the fucking dopest thing that I fucking seen, bro, was that fucking, what was that fucking shit that guy was his Mark, is his name? The guy who fucking made that.
Oh, dude.
That thing is so fire. I love that.
Bro, what the fuck?
I legit, like, I made that my phone background. I've switched it back now to the first edition, but like, I made that my phone background and I had to change it because I literally would just like stare at it. And it's like, it has nothing to do with the fact that it's me, just the image itself of like walking up the steps to Olympus. And there's just a dude with his foot up on the step, ripping a shoey with the statue behind him. Like the imagery was incredible. And I'll drop a little alpha for you guys. He got hit up by Barrel DAO to do the design for this Solana Summer Can. And I saw a mock-up that he sent me that includes like all the big projects like DAA, SMB, Foxes, fucking Pesky Penguins, Vandals, like every project that's like an OG or like popping off in Solana. That dude is talented as shit, bro. Like
Mark Lothier.
Yes, his figures are incredible. I'm so excited for this can to come out because it's gonna be one of the best Solana pieces of memorabilia ever. Like everybody is gonna fucking want these things.
Speaking of figures, he had your guy not skip leg day that he drew on that one.
Oh yeah. I got some tight ass jeans on and I'm yoked.
I know, facts.
So would Mrs. Shui let you put up a DGen display of that one, or still no?
Probably, yeah. That
Yeah, bro, because it's
definitely.
fucking legendary, bro.
Yeah.
Did you even tell Mrs. JB the story or what?
I did, and I kind of I like under exaggerated at first, but then as I at first I was like, yeah, babe, like I lost like $3,000, but you know it'll be all right.
It was closer to like 20 plus, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like 17, but
Crazy.
as I like 700 soul, whatever that works out to be, not a math guy, but as like the donations came in and like, you know, the community fucking showed up, I kind of became a little more like open. I was like, all right, so I lost like a little bit closer to this, but like look at like what all these people are doing. This shit's fucking crazy. Like this is one of the coolest things ever. So but yeah,
Yeah,
I,
bro, it's
I
fucking
think
insane.
I think she would let me hang that because that's more of like, you know, a scene, like a piece of art, than just like my beautiful DeGod's mug hanging behind me on the wall or something. So
Yeah, bro, this shit's fucking crazy. Because it's crazy to think, like, like, I'm just thinking about just that day, like, last week, when it's kind of like, it's like, damn, bro, like, JB over here, like, bro, I'm trying to fucking move everything to my fucking ledger right now, all this sort of fucking shit, right?
dude,
And
literally trying
then,
to set up the show and being like, hey, sorry guys, like I'm trying to get anything I can off of my wallet before it's completely empty. Give me 10 minutes.
yeah, word. And it's like all that shit's going on. And it's kind of like, really, it was just, you got fucking drained. And then it's crazy, like, it was like, what, like a couple days or some shit, bro. And it's like the community does all this. Like, I don't even know, bro. It was
Yeah.
just incredible. It really, I don't even know how to describe it. And then to close it all out, I feel like this fucking piece this dude makes, where it's just fucking
Yeah.
like you fucking standing at the fucking top, fucking with the shoe off, bro, fucking toes in the air, bro, like, fucking sucking a
No
shoe down.
shoes, dude.
Oh my bro. That was fucking sick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I
That
was
shit is
not
fucking
expecting that
dope.
because he hit me up in DMs and was like, "Hey, I want to send you something." And I'd seen him do the shoeies, right? Like he did one for me, a bunch of other people. I was not
Mhm.
expecting that shit to be like almost like breathtaking, dude. And again, it was just like the scene that it portrayed of like walking up to Olympus and that being it was sick. Cuddles said he
Bro.
did the math and it was more than 17K. So fun. Thanks for the reminder.
Yep. Shout out to math.
Shout out to math. What are your guys' thoughts for I mean guesstimations on what happens with Utes as far as coming out of the gate, mint not mint price, but like secondary price wise? They've mentioned this cool new staking thing. Like, what do we think fucking happens after Utes drops?
Okay, so are you saying what do we think, like, or what do we hope happens, bro? Because I'm thinking about
Both,
this
either
from like two
or.
different sides. Okay, so what I hope happens, bro, is I hope the floor is like, people are just like they rug. I hope people are just like, you know what, they just come through and just
Let me get a
like
2x.
yeah, because no, not even that. Because like there's people out there who like mint projects and they just be like, and they immediately list like under mint, like they'll mint something for like a buck, like, or I was gonna say a buck, like 1.5, and then they'll like list it for like 1.2. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Like,
not going to be this
there's
though.
people.
I mean, you look at Rock Kuden or whatever it was that minted today. That was like whitelist only. Not,
Mhm.
I mean, nowhere near as hyped as Utes, but like still pretty,
Sure.
hyped. And that shit went immediately on secondary, I think, for like 5x, and then kind of tapered down as like influencers and whatnot dumped their bags. But I
They're
don't
going
think
past
True.
100 soul day one. And
Yeah, I was
it
gonna
might
say, 'cause
drop
this
down
one-
below it again, but I feel like we'll go over 100 for a little bit at least.
Hey,
Yeah, because
here's
Utes is
the thing,
different.
too. Go ahead.
No, because Utes is different because it's when it comes down to like, let's just say who actually is going to fucking get a Ute. It's going to be people like, let's say the okay, well, I guess not everybody, but you have all these scholarships, right? So a lot
Yep.
of these people are being hand selected, like not necessarily to like diamond hand, but when it comes down to, let's say,
But yeah.
the amount of applications and you get picked, I doubt, unless you get like something like fucking insane, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're just like, hey, yo, I'm taking I'll take the bread, you know what I mean, and just pass this off to somebody who's gonna
Yeah,
like die with
you're
it.
a serious paper hand if you like 2x or 3x your ute. I don't.
Yeah, it's like rank 2.
Yeah,
They're like,
But there's a
yeah,
lot.
like,
There's
bro,
a
let
lot
me
of
take
those
the-
MFs though, so probably will happen a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but I do think like between because you look at like even somebody who bought whitelist through vandals, right? Let's say
Like me.
dust pumps, and that's another thing that is might influence what the floor price is. Like if dust pumps and 375 dust by the time Utes mints is 20 soul or whatever, then obviously we might hit a fucking 100 the first day. But you look at the people that paid 500, paid 1,000 soul for whitelist. They might not all think like this, but my thought would be: is it worth me to sell? Like, what do I have to sell this at to actually break even? If I paid 1,000 for the whitelist and 375 to mint, like that's why I think the floor price could be crazy. Because aside from DeGods, there's probably a small majority of DeGods holders that are looking at it as like, oh, this is just free salami. Like I'm going to floor these fuckers and and make my money. I think the majority of us have no intention of selling our dubbies.
For sure.
And most of the people, like you said, who apply for the scholarships, get selected, we're going to get tens of thousands of scholarships and only pick whatever it is, 1,500 people or so. 3,500? I don't know. Those people are probably not going to want to.
Yeah, 3,500.
Like you worked for that shit, right? So you're not going to want a paper hand. So yeah, I don't know what'll happen. Cuddle says we open at 43, make a quick run to 80, dump back to 67, and then run to 103. And then
holy shit,
yeah,
bro.
I just got this motherfucker can see the future. He's got it all planned out.
He's got a fucking abacus like right next to him too, bro. Like, yo, but what was I gonna say? Yo, bro, fucking another component, I guess, to really just like this whole, I guess scenario is whether or not staking is live. Because it's like, boom, like Duppy's mint, but it's kind of like, okay, like what incentivizes, let's say, maybe not everybody, because everybody's just like, oh, I'm a fucking art guy, I'm a collector, I'm a whatever the fuck. But it's just like the reason why people have their shit staked is like dust.
Yeah.
Right? The reason why they're not listing, what everything for like 33,000, you know what I mean?
You're losing money if you're listening.
Yeah, or you're losing dust. So it's kind of like they're incentivized to stake their shit. So it's kind of like, okay, like I think that really what's going to be a factor, because a lot of these things, or at least a lot of things that what I'm assuming is, staking is going to have like, I don't know, it's going to be like a complex thing. Like there's going to be a lot of different, I guess, features, I guess.
Game theory.
I'm assuming.
So actually,
yeah.
I just staked some Just Ape today. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Because they have on their staking site, or on their website rather, it's a little different, a page to stake your apes, and another page called Experience. And when you go, and I switch to the right wallet that my apes are in, it has like levels on this Experience page, and each level has an award to it. So okay, and this level bar just fills up as I'm staked. So I checked a couple hours ago. I was level 1, 65%. Now I'm level 1, 98% to level 2. But it says, level 30, adventure pack, whatever that is. Level 40, a hat. Level 50, a t-shirt. Level 60,
That's
an
definitely
NFT
like
raffle
what I've been
ticket. So
picturing.
do you think it's going to be something like that, where you literally, you just leave your guys staked? Yep, I hear you.
I thought my internet cut off. That's definitely what I've been picturing, is something like that. But I guess, that already exists. So will they do something? Will they do a twist on it? Who knows? But that's what
Yeah. Are you guys familiar with the Moonbird staking? Because I know Frank has said that is like what has inspired the Utes, staking.
Nah, man, fuck.
I mean, personally,
all my homies hate ETH.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like I have no fucking idea. I know fucking, what was it, Grip Syndicate? You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's all I got when it comes to words.
Cuddles just made another good point. Jeez, this guy's on fire. The 500 redacted whitelist spots, bounties.
Oh,
Could be.
I'm saying.
Word.
I really want it. I mean, a DeGods week would be sick, or a Duppy's week. Oh wait, a Utes week. My bad.
Utes week, yeah.
yeah, word.
I'm saying, dude, I don't know how I haven't thought of that yet, but bounties would be sick, dude. Especially like the amount of shit that we've seen people do just to get whitelist for this, like before, it was even a guarantee. We dropped some
bro.
sick ass bounties. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like as for even just for duppies, bro, before anything was even fucking launched, like what did I even see? I seen like somebody like going and they were like feeding homeless people, bro. Like I seen so much shit, like what people were doing.
Don't get
God's
the
Week was
egg
fire.
video. Don't get me started on that. Tattoos, duppies tattoos. Like, yeah, there's possibilities are endless, especially if you get some bounties out there. Yeah.
Who's the first the God tattoo? Is it Ozzy?
Ozzy was, yeah.
Ozzy.
And then I was the second.
Wow, yo, shout out to Ozzy for starting the meta.
Dude, he's a monster. Skydiving. He posted I forget what he said. Oh, it's something about I'm gonna do something crazy for the 1 year anniversary of DeGods on October 8th. So that's something to look forward to.
He better.
For sure.
He's been slacking. I haven't seen him do anything crazy for months.
Imagine like that's your introduction to the space, and then everyone's expectation of you is just like, when is he going to do something crazy again?
Yeah, facts. Imagine if Ozzy had like
boring.
an NFT project, bro, and that was his like NFT project, and it's like, yeah, like so when is the dev literally going to do something?
Unreal, dude. That's like I can't go to a DeGods event without getting fucking Shuey chanted at me, but I'll take that.
You love that, dude.
I do love it. No complaints at all. Yeah, as far as those 500 whitelist spots go, the redacted ones, I don't think it's going to be for the John Lay first editions. That to me just like seriously devalues the guaranteed whitelist by holding a dead god. So,
why? Because 500 other people get whitelist. I don't know.
Well, because it's buying a $300 NFT or 300 soul, NFT to guarantee yourself whitelist, or going and buying like a 30 soul.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be sick. I mean, I'll give chapter my whitelist all day, and then I'll just hold that edition.
I bought a spot for 500 dust, so I don't know.
Ain't worried about it.
I mean, I guess I never really thought about this, like, I guess until now, bro, but it's kind of like, bro, like, for the Duppies pool, bro, and then, like, that amount of dust, and then it's kind of like, okay, like, all the dust, like, I guess from the mint, and it's kind of like, damn, bro, like, the amount of, like, circulating dust that's going to be, like...
It's going to be low.
Post. Yeah, like...
It's going to be low as shit.
Yeah, I know, it's like my mind's just, like mathing. I'm like, yo, this is fucking wild, bro. Like, holy shit.
Let's see.
Yeah, and there's probably going to be like, I mean, the way I'm picturing Dust Labs and the way that Frank's kind of made it sound is it's going to be like this business to business, type solution for Solana, and everything is going to be paid for in dust. So then it's not just going to be us, the consumers, who need dust for raffles or to buy cool shit or auctions or whatever. It's going to be like every project that needs dust in order to to use our scholarship website or our this tool we have where you buy the floor and you get a rebate in some native token. Like, everyone is going to need dust, so there's probably going to be some kind of like, I don't know, the way like Dust Labs to me is going to be like the business entity of DeGods. Like that shit, especially now that we've got this Kevin guy on board, like Dust Labs, I feel like is going to be real as fuck, and everyone's going to want dust. And that's why I'm not selling any, playing with any of it. I'm not.
Yeah, word. But I think about it along the lines because I was just fucking talking to my homie. So my homie, he's got fucking like 10 gods, bro. Doesn't know shit. He literally just fucking texts me like, fuck, bro.
Did you tell him to buy him?
Like every other week. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I told him like fucking we both minted in the presale.
He should let you hold at least one of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all good, bro. Like I was gonna say like it's all good, but yeah, bro. Like fucking, that's what I told him. I was like, yeah, bro, fucking like this is the play or whatever. Because I'm like his like fucking alpha guy, I guess.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
we're fucking like talking about this shit, bro, about like just like fucking like dust and shit. But I think it's like more along the lines of it's kind of like there's one thing to be like, okay, well, people are going to want dust, but I think it's going to be, I guess, as the ecosystem starts to, build outwards, I think it's going to be more along the lines of like, you literally need dust.
Yeah.
You know what
Agreed.
I mean? To do shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I think about this shit.
Agreed. Yeah, that's 100%.
there's
And that's been the
there's just
goal
been
for
so much-
dust, I feel like, from day one, is like dust being the ecosystem, like being, the fucking ape coin of Solana or some shit like that. So I know that's their goal, and I know how these motherfuckers treat their goals, so I'm a
they
whole
achieve
man.
them. The crazy part about it is that shit, I lost my train of thought. Fuck. I'm a little high over here, guys. Sorry.
A little hot or a little high?
Little high.
Bro. But going back to fucking earlier we were talking about fucking championships and shit, bro. So these fucking killer 3 or big 3 fucking rules, bro, are fucking stupid as fuck. Fucking so I guess we're not in the playoffs.
Wait,
right?
what?
Like no.
We only lost 2 games.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing. So we have to win one more. This one that we're fucking playing. Yeah, I was talking
I saw some people got some free
Oda
wins or something this past week. A couple teams got some free wins.
Yeah.
Well, only about half the league played last week.
It was like some
weird.
It was like some dumbass shit, bro. It's like, oh yeah, well, since the fucking Killer Threes lost to this team, like, and everybody's tied since they lost to this team like back at this time, then they lose a tiebreaker and this team gets like a free win for this week or some dumb shit. Either way, it's fucking stupid. But somebody was telling me, I guess, like for the big 3, they can like fucking like make rules like randomly, like sporadically, be like, you know what?
That doesn't
rule.
seem
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Hey, I was gonna say that's what we were fucking talking about last night.
Are you sure that there's not just 8 weeks in the regular season?
Bro, I don't know, bro, because all I know is that last week, bro, I Diored and fucking what did I see? It's like, okay, fucking Killer 3's playing the fucking aliens, and I guess what was it, like a couple days later, like right before the game, there's like LMFAO. That's not actually what's happening. Where they're actually playing, fucking Three's Company or some bullshit. You know what I mean? And then I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, so then the last game, like they ended up playing like Three's Company, ended up winning. But then now, because everybody's like, oh yeah, the fucking playoffs and shit. But no, we still have one more game to play. As of right now, yeah, that's what's going on. One more game to play on the 6th, August 6th.
Yeah, I mean, just
Trilogy for the rematch.
Just a quick glance at the schedule shows 8 weeks, and then the playoffs start on the 14th. So I should have Diored there as well.
So if we go, wait, we're 4-2 right now. Is that
we're 5-2?
5-2. So if we go 5-3, that's not playoff worthy.
It looks like it might be. Let's see.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, it might be. I was gonna say, I don't know. I guess I kind of just was like, yo, this shit's a fucking rug, and then I just fucking like closed my browser. So I'm not really sure if that might be the case.
So
like,
if the Power lose this week, then we should have a guaranteed spot. If I know anything about how like seeding works in professional sports, because we're basically in like a 3-way tie for 4th place. So if Power were to lose and we were to lose, we would still be in 4th place.
Okay.
So I think we'll be all right. And I personally might, depending on where we're at in time and the price of dust, buy a championship ring at the end of October or August.
I'm getting a fucking championship ring. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting a fucking ring. I don't care. I got a fucking Iona basketball fucking
That's the
team
ultimate merch
shirt,
dude.
bro.
Where's that shirt, man? I want that.
Yeah, bro. I got that, bro. I got fucking, bro. Let me get a fucking championship ring, bro. Like nobody can tell me shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about anything, bro. Dead ass, bro. Straight up.
Facts. Fucking facts. All right. Do you guys got anything else on your minds? Anyone in the chat got anything else on their minds? Hey, DeGod Hasselhoff just showed up. What up, buddy? I'm loving all the 00 names. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask one thing about the rules chapter. Do you know about the rules for Big 3 like there's some weird free throw thing where you can like challenge someone to like not take a free throw or some shit, like and do 1-on-1. Do you know what that is?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I
Feels
think
like
I
a-
did know. But yeah, off the top of my dome, like I really don't fucking remember, to be honest.
Kind of feels like a
I
hockey
think you
like
can,
face
like-
off or something.
Yeah, I think it was like you can challenge a foul, and the challenge is basically like a tip off, right? Or no, yeah, you
No, you
won
like
on
play 1-on-1.
You won on the other person, yeah, something like that.
And yeah, weird for sure.
Picking scholarships. What do you mean by any of you chipping in as far as picking scholarships? I
Are
personally
we
am
helping? Yeah, no.
on the Utes team and may or may not play a role in picking scholarships. So
That's just gonna be a full-time
I
job.
mean, I was gonna say,
well,
like,
yeah.
I have not been tapped, but I will, like, promo myself here and say I read really fast. So you know what I mean. If you guys need
How's your
somebody
comprehension?
to, it's actually, I think it's pretty good. I don't know, like, I don't know what the fucking test would be, but I can read very quickly. But yeah, hey, shout out to the Utes team. Yo, so speaking of that, are they gonna make a new Discord? They made a new fucking they made a new Twitter, so we get a new Discord, like just say rug the old one or what? And everybody come over here.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and that part of is part of what I think is the reason that maybe they wanted to change it, or not a big part of it, but like it's basically going to be a fresh start now, and it's going to be a fresh start even after scholarships open up. So yeah, I'm in the Discord right now. There's nobody in there. The Twitter is private right now, so it's going to be like brand new. None of the craziness that's been going on in the Duppies Discord for the last couple months. So, Cuddles, you don't need a scholarship. You have a dead god.
Yeah, word. But another thing, I guess I'll fucking like say this here because I was reading this earlier from a certain sorcerer. You know what I mean?
The sorcerer of soul.
Yeah, I was saying that, let's say if you have like a DeGod that hasn't transcended yet, that you don't necessarily have to mint a duppy, or you don't have like whitelist for a duppy, but whenever you transcend it, you can claim your duppy.
Ooh, so you think that's the 500 redacted spots?
I don't
Actually, no, because there's 500 burned dead
Yes.
DeGods. So
Yes, there's like 500. Like
Finn did
30
just
something.
tweet while we've been recording too the segment of the roadmap that has the like the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge with the candy, the peppermint over the top, and then the two the wall of bricks and the other like gate that says must own dead god or something like that. So
But
What
it's
does
like,
it mean?
I mean, like an already, but bros, simple, bro. It's fucking, bro. What could this mean, bro? Dust, dead gods, mint, right? Like literally, like
Dust,
objectively, dust.
that's so boring though. I want it to
But
mean
does it
something more
still
exciting.
mean we're using Bifrost or using whatever blacksmith?
But
Because that
well,
kind
I
of
don't.
conflicts with our ME theory.
But was that ever confirmed though? Like the whole
No.
Bifrost.
No, somebody asked that in a Twitter space, and Frank said I can't confirm nor deny what we're gonna mint on.
Yeah, and then also like the whole like ME thing. It's kind of like I would think that would be very on DeGods like to do the ME thing if that's what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because okay, I was gonna say you guys minted, right? We didn't fucking. I mean, it was.
I mean, there were no launch
It was a
pads back then,
disaster.
though.
this
But
is
I mean,
true.
we're capable.
This
We
is
have
true.
way more capable of a dev team now. More people.
Yeah, there's a big ass team. Yeah, for sure. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know. It might be please mythic, like all over again.
Oh,
So.
fuck. I have a feeling that this mint experience is going to be much more cleaned up and refined than the OG mint.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just saying like when it comes down to like I guess how it's launching, because I think that like I don't know. I think it might be just fucking some.
Everyone in the
proprietary
chat is guaranteeing that they're using Bifrost, which makes sense to
Okay.
me. Maybe we see in the next couple weeks here, Bifrost announces that they allow cross-chain mints or people to mint with ETH.
Yeah, I feel like that
see.
is that we definitely need that because Frank has talked about that so much about how he wants to bring ETH people on. So it'll have to be with a launch pad or proprietary thing that does it.
Very interesting. I guess we'll have to see. Shout out to the crip homie Alex. You know what I mean? And BSL.
Hell yeah. All right, boys. Anyone in the chat have any pressing questions? Kryptona is Alex, is Kevin? I don't think so. That one does not check out.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no, I don't
Alex,
think
though.
that.
That's your what? Oh, Kryptona is Alex. Yes, right about that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was gonna say like Kevin is. I don't know, bro. Like Kevin's. I don't think he's got to be just a new guy. Like I don't know. Unless
He's
like fucking,
findable.
like,
He's
Frank's brother.
probably somebody like successful in the startup space. If we knew anything about it, we could maybe track him down, but I cannot. So, Chapter, how's having a kid?
I mean, bro, like it's kind of like I think about it like really just on a day-to-day basis, my dude. Like it's like one of those things where it's kind of like, yo, bro, like I think I got some shit figured out. I'd be like, oh yeah, like it's all good, bro. Like the baby just needs like, oh, let me warm up this bottle. The baby's tripping. Like, okay, like boom, warm bottle. You know what I mean? Like let's just, like chill right here or whatever. And then she'd be like, oh, she's getting tired. I'm like, all right, cool, throw her on my chest. You know what I mean? And be like, all right, cool, baby's gonna pass out. She's gonna go to sleep. It's all good. And that worked for maybe like a couple days. And then after that, then after that, bro,
New
like then
problem
it's
to
just kind of
solve.
like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
because it's a whole lot of like, thinking I'm making progress or think I'm standardizing like something and like I'm fully understanding something. And then it's just like LMFAO, JK, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, man, like I think it's just kind of like a day-to-day thing. I think that spending more time like with the baby though, I feel like I'm starting to, I guess, like identify like as like a parent, I guess,
Identify as a
baby
parent,
on board.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I kind of feel like, like baby's born, it's kind of like, oh, it's the baby. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily like, like my
A
daughter,
baby.
I got this. Yeah, facts. Like it's just a baby, take care of
Got you.
the
Okay.
baby or whatever. And it's kind of like I'm starting to identify like with the ownership. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's actually your
Yeah.
kid now. I get that. I didn't realize that was something that took time, but that makes sense to me.
Yeah, word. But I still think it's kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like I'm still like waiting for, I guess, for her, like, because my girl was telling me this shit, bro. It's like fucking like, I guess babies have like this thing it's called Wonder Weeks or whatever, where basically they hit these certain developmental milestones, and it's kind of like, okay, now they fucking can start, not flailing their arms like every time like like somebody closes the door or some shit. You know what I mean? They don't have like they're developing certain reflexes and like all that shit like that. So really what I'm waiting on is like for her to like identify with like certain facial expressions and shit like that. So if like I come in and it's like, I'm smiling, then she smiles, that type of shit,
Word.
Mirroring.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, like some shit like that. But I think like, yeah, overall, like, I feel like, being a dad is, pretty cool. Like, during the summer when it's hot as fuck outside, you know what I mean? Just because, we got AC, you know what I mean? So, oh yeah, bro, like I'm loving it. It's all
Just
good.
chill in the house all day with the kid.
Hey, facts, bro.
It's a
You know what I
vibe.
mean? Been
You putting some,
maximizing, my subscriptions.
You're gonna put some duppies in a trust fund for your daughter. Her college.
Yeah,
her college
like,
fund.
yeah, she's gonna
He's
have
only
like
got
she's gonna have
two.
like her own wallet, So I was gonna say for now, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we were talking about like the hopes, you know what I mean, of what we think like, the marketplace is gonna look like after. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna paper hand, what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know, bro. There might be people like who come through and just be like, oh, I thought it was like this, and because you know how people are, bro. They'd be like, oh yeah, like the project's not going in the direction that I thought it was going, so I'm flooring my shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, that ass, bro. It's Web3 shit. People
Please
be like,
be
hey,
my guest.
hey, facts, bro. Like, there's people out here just, fucking fudding or, they just don't like something and be like, I'm listing, I'm flooring. So, hey, fingers crossed, bro. You know what I mean? Zion keys popping off. Shout out to Marty. You know what I mean?
Hey.
But, yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you have
that's a
one
hope.
now? A Zion key?
Who?
You?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. I minted like five Zion keys, I think.
Have you been
Attaboy.
using it?
No, actually not, bro. I have not like set up my shit, bro. Like I think I like opened up like that shit like one time, bro. I need fucking like somebody to explain
you
that
need
shit to me.
you need liquidity, so I mean, I always waste
Well,
my
yeah,
shit
but
on
like,
new stuff. I don't have the patience to wait for the bot to hit. But for Duppies,
yeah,
I'll
like,
turn it
and then
on.
like, because there's so many different bots you can make,
Sorry,
bro. And then
Utes.
plus you can like, you know, snipe and like, yeah, I know, right, bro? I feel like that's like gonna be something that's gonna be like kind of
Utes.
difficult to.
I've been saying
I
dup
guess.
I'm
dup
over
for
Duppies.
months.
I've fucked Duppies, bro. Like I love Utes so much. Like I'm over that shit already.
See me, I'm
Pickle.
just so used to saying duppies because I think
You're
I've
so
said that shit like
Utes.
500 times. I'm so used to saying it, you know.
It's
Like,
just
I
so
remember
fun,
when it
dude. Like you
used to
can
be duppies, you
like
know.
what do we have from Duppies? Like dup, like come on.
Brick
Like
brick
dup.
bro,
dup.
brick dup,
Yep.
like that shit was so lame. Like you could do so much with Utes and the
Fuck
double
it, we
zeros. I
dup.
fucking love it, dude. Yo, fuck it, we dup. Come on, get out of here. No, we Uted, bro.
You did, baby.
You know, I'm
Geeked.
bro. I just want to, bro. And you know, there was like that. We were talking about that guy, like who's fucking. I think I was saying like I think he's like somebody who got like a youth tattoo. But you know, I think it's like
Duppy's tattoo.
yeah, I want to see like what the art looks like, bro. Now I'm just really
Yeah.
that's what I'm really thinking because I think I guess from my point of view because I'm not an artist, bro. Like I don't think I could imagine, bro, like just me being like a person who makes art and then getting together with other artists and be like, okay, like, and then adding another artist on top of that, and then boom, then adding fucking, you know,
Hey, but
Jean
that's how
Lay like on
Dead
top of
Gods
that to
went
direct
down.
this. Yeah, but it's like I feel like it's a lot of different styles. You know what I mean? And I think you know, I think Scum had touched on this at one point in time. It might have been a thread, might have been on the show. But it's just like, you know, like for them to, you know, work with each other, like and work past like their own I don't even know what to call it, but I guess like, you know, like the way they look at things and like draw
Yeah,
things. Like I don't
for
know.
sure.
I'm very interested.
I think that's part of it. And I think if you're like a good artist too, like you can contribute in your own way too. Like you saw Scum post something earlier about how like, you know, he's one of an artist, but he's still a collector. So he has like Delilah's radioactive skin, Candy's nebula skin, something like that. Like I feel like each artist will be able to contribute in the way that they know like, oh, I can crush this set or this style of traits. But then I feel like if you're a good artist, being around other good artists, you just learn more like technique and shit like
Word.
that. Like from what I've seen Scum tweeting, even before like John Lay got on board, like it's like a learning experience for all of them, and they're all like growing and becoming better artists because of it, which is sick.
Yeah. And one thing Frank said, one thing that you have to like kind of get used to working on the team as an artist or anyone else on the team is that the best idea is what they're going to go with. Even if you're working on something else or you think that you got the right thing, they're going to go with the best idea. And like, as long as you acknowledge that, it's fine. So like you might draw some traits, hella traits, and they probably won't use it. And you just have to kind of be fine with that. And I think the team is, you know.
Yeah.
They seem seem happy in their dungeon. At least they send happy tweets, but that could be Frank.
It takes a special person to work on that team. I feel like I got a little bit of insight. I talked to Mark the other day about, you know, the house.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
fucking
the dynamic and yeah, it
fucking
definitely
Mark pulled up to the fucking sleepover.
Yeah. He said the house needs a maid, which doesn't surprise me at all. He said, but it just, you know, it's like it definitely takes a very certain type of person, and they just happened to be able to bring all of these like-minded people that are also incredibly talented in their own line of work together under one roof, and they all have the same mindset, grind set, and they're getting shit done. It's crazy. It's sick. Like
that's
the
dope.
synergy and the coincidence of like all of it coming together is
that kind of just made me
stars
think
are aligned, boys.
Yeah, I mean, like he curated the team, right, to be like that on purpose, and now they're going to curate 3,500 members of Duppies. I think that's,
I love that.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Fucking love that. I love, I love the idea of handpicking as many community members as you can. I love the idea of saying fuck whitelist meta, fuck grinding, that type of shit. Yeah, fire.
Bro, I'm just interested to see like, you know, there's people like, you know, who I'll see like on the timeline, like on Twitter, like who aren't necessarily DeGod holders or whatever, but they're like dope people. And it's kind of like I'm interested to see, you know, just them being part of, you know, the community. You know, I guess it would be the youth community, you know, but still I feel like, you know, also I think it's going to be interesting just to see how all this shit works out. Like when it comes down to like, let's say Utes is this fucking ultra super hype project. Yeah, there's stuff that's like going on for like DeGods, but it's kind of like, you know, a lot of people say like, oh yeah, it's not a competition. Like fucking Solana, we all rise. Like everybody wins. Like, you know, if this succeeds, and it's like, you know, all this shit, bro. But it's kind of like, you know, when it comes to like who's, you know, congesting the feeds, you know, like what are you constantly hearing about? Where's all that fucking hype at? Where's that fucking volume at? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, that's going to be interesting to see, like, you know, if it really is like, you know, this fucking insane thing. And plus if there's going to be, if a lot of this shit is already like thought out, like when it comes down to like stuff that's going on, I guess like in the pipeline, like in the near future or in the future in general, you know, if we're going to see like, let's say that climb that we seen DeGods do from, what was it, like fucking like January, February to you guys, you know, you guys remember the fucking climb, bro, was it the Sisyphus?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's the climb.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? So that's going to be very interesting to see, you know what I mean? Like, and, you know, also like when it comes down to like the different discords, the different communities, like, you know, all that shit. I don't know. It's going to be fucking hype. God
fucking
season,
hype.
all this shit.
God season. Let's fucking go.
You, is that what we're saying? You, bro?
Nah, bro. It's too close to Newt. Frank is saying we should say I'm muted, I guess, but you know, I think these things find a life of their own. So we'll find something that works.
Yeah, either that or, you know, Nim gets 180'd. You know what I mean? And then I was gonna say then we're gonna be something else. So it's all good. We'll see.
God. All right, boys. I think I'm tapped out. Feel like chat, everyone's good. We're talking about draining JB and not his wallet now. That might be a good sign that it's time to end the show. Appreciate you guys. I love when we do these little 3-piece episodes and we can just bullshit, shoot the shit, and talk about whatever we want. Always a good time. So excited to see what we're gonna have to talk about next week. Gonna be a crazy month, I feel like, with everything coming up.
Bye.
Yeah, word. Hey, shout out to everybody staying up for the announcement.
Yeah, not me. I'll catch you in the morning.
LMFAO.
All right, later, boys.
See ya.
And Slate chapter. We out.